welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Apparently when there's 1,000 subscribers, some very good things happen, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that is all about. And let's get back to Dishy Mick Flatface. We've had him for a week now, and what do I think? Everyone's asking, what do we think? Well, remember, I'm in Christchurch, so we are not in the super prime, perhaps, spot for constant internet connectivity from this, but we do get connectivity most of the day. By most of the day, I mean like 98% of the time, it would seem, 90% maybe. So what is this good for? I would say, firstly, we got rid of this, and I plugged it directly. I unplugged this, and I basically put the dish directly into my Ubiquiti security gateway, and that in turn sent the internet signal out to about 5 or 6 different Ubiquiti Wi-Fi spots, and also a whole lot of hardwired connections for things like Apple TVs. I've got about 5 Apple TVs all dotted around the house. One of the tests that I did is I fired up 2 or 3 of the Apple TVs with some 4K content and some regular content, Netflix, Apple, just started streaming, turning them all on and streaming, and then jumped on the internet, did normal internet things. And it worked fine, absolutely fine. The thing with this is even if you get a little bit of downtime with your connection, it doesn't really matter for something like Netflix or YouTube. It'll just keep streaming and buffering, and away it goes. If you get downtime for minutes at a time, then obviously that can be problematic if you're watching something. But I did not notice that here in Christchurch, in Banks Peninsula where we are. However, keep in mind, I have a fibre internet connection here, so I'm not going to be using this. It's going back to Julie, and she's going to be using it at her place. And she is rural, and she currently does have a 4G farm rural connection, which is poor at best, highly expensive, and it's capped on data, which is absolutely mad. If Rural Internet New Zealand or whoever runs that outfit is looking at this, for goodness sake, the best thing you can do now, in fact you probably should have done this months ago, is lift that cap on your connections, because everybody in rural New Zealand should be getting one of these. This is just amazing. Like, seriously, it'll blow your mind, the speed. Sure, a little bit of downtime from here and there, but that's going to be fixed when they get more satellites in the sky, and that's not going to take very long. We're talking just a few months. By the time you get this, set it up, and start using those insane fast speeds, by insane fast, 150 to 200 down, I was getting 50, 60, 70 up, that kind of thing, which is amazingly good for something that you just drop out in your back lawn, you know, plug this thing in and switch it on, and you're ready to go. Incredibly simple. So I can't say enough for its beautiful design. One thing about it to keep in mind is it does use a lot of power. So, you know, if you're on a solar connection or something like that, and every little bit of power matters, this will draw between 100 and 200 watts. This gets really hot to touch. So if you're worried about chemtrails or 5G, or you're a flat earther, you should not get one of these. Although if you're a flat earther, I don't know what that would mean for your coverage. Maybe your coverage would improve. I'm not sure. But don't get one of those things, because it's really hot and it might freak you out, and you know, it might implode your brain. I'm not a scientist, so you know, this is basically my opinion. This is not scientific fact. It doesn't bother me at all. So stick this thing out, turn it on. It's fantastic. That's probably why it melts snow when the snow lands on it, right? Because it's so hot. You could probably fry, I think, an omelette, like a slow cook, maybe 40 minutes, I would suggest. 20 each side. You probably could cook lunch. In fact, I should have done a video of that, now I think about it, but I've just packed it up. So look, it's great. I think you should absolutely get one. It's very exciting. I don't know any other company anywhere in the world that on a global scale that has basically created internet in a box, where you just go online, you don't even talk to a human, which is, by the way, an amazing, if you've ever dealt with ISPs anywhere around the world, especially in Australia, it's so refreshing not to talk to a human when it comes to your internet connection. You can actually literally just do everything online, do everything yourself. It just works. So look, I'm a big fan, obviously, and I said you should get one, and I look forward to hearing about your experiences in our comments. And once again, subscribe to this channel, because if I get 1,000 views or subscribers or something, cool things happen. And I'm looking forward to cool things happening. I don't even know what that means, but I'm looking forward to it. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.